Okay, so we are, Ginger says she can't right now. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to show you guys pretty much how to navigate through and some of the important things that that I really, really want to stress about showing up for your business and what to do and things like that. So make sure everybody can see my screen. Oh, might help if I start my broadcast. All right, everybody can see? Good? Okay. Oh my God, Beckett cut his hair. Oh, okay. I'll move on. I'll come back to that in a second. All right, so of course, here we are. We're on our team page. And this is, of course, like everything that you ever want to search for is going to be right here for you. All right, so everybody, this is, of course, the units tab. And as you go through each one and just double check, of course, I don't want to mark anything off because then it'll kind of like, then I won't be able to see it in this order. So as you go through and you get done with stuff, mark done so that you know for yourself that everything is done. Like you get up, you're posting, and so once you get your product credit too, mark that done so that you know that you are actually, this is like the steps to success. So this is actually going to get you to your promotions. Same thing here is make sure that things like this, that you kind of go back through and you read like the lingo, and something huge is coming for you guys. I want to let you know that we are doing something that's diamond and above that's going to make this, everything is so much easier. So it's just going to be, I'm talking, this is going to go away and we're just going to have videos and videos, 4 videos, and it's going to have everything for you guys. So I want to let you guys know that too. But this is really important, like lingo, to be able to have. Now, whenever we talk about like your big posts, like the big news, you always want to share the big news. You always, this is like your story. So this is your story, why you joined the business, what it's going to do for you, how it's going to help you. And you're also talking about your goals. You're talking about all the time, you know, that you are ready to do something and ready to see change in your family. And every time you hit a goal mark, you're rewriting your why pretty much. Because once you hit that goal, you're on to the next goal. You don't want to stick with the same one because then you're not going to get anywhere. So this is talking about the big news. You're going to continue to talk about it. And you want to talk about it as often as possible because with owning your own business, you're going to have so many accomplishments, and you want to continue to share those accomplishments. Those are super, super important. So you want to share that. So done. So one thing that I always say, and you want to continue to do this as well too, so you can print off your friends list or write down your friends list, or just kind of go through your friends list at some point or another, like however you want to do it. But this is super important. So it's the 50 people, I say 50, I break it up. So I do the 50 people that I want to invite to my wedding. Who is it going to be? And I'm writing those first 50 people down first. Okay. And I'm writing all these people down, and I'm reaching out to them. And I'm just like, hey, you know, like I started my business, even though if you've been in it for 2 months now or a month, you just want to continue like, hey, like I'm trying to grow my network. Is there, can I give you a post to put up and see if any of your friends might be interested? So this is why going through your friends list is super, super important. You want to constantly do it because you're constantly growing your network, and we'll talk about growing your network. So also with messaging, do not be scared to screenshot as soon as you start messaging somebody. Message them or whatever, hey, thank you for your comment on my post. What are some of your lifestyle goals is pretty much how I open up the conversation, because it could be 1,000,001 different things, and they could want something completely different. Maybe they could sit there and say, I just want to grow out my hair, or I just want better skin, or whatever, and then screenshot what they wrote and send it to one of us. That is exactly what we're here for, and we'll help you and we'll walk you through the conversation so that you feel like you're not alone, so it's easier to seal the deal that way. So here are some basic little lingo convo, how to kind of hop into a conversation. But if you feel like you're getting stuck at any point, please, please, please reach out. Please reach out. Avoid saying auto shipment, 3 months, a commitment, anything like that. So that's why we always use like 90-day challenge, or I love using 12-week challenge. I feel like it's because I can always use the saying, it takes 4 weeks to see a difference, 8 weeks for others to notice the difference, and 12 weeks for a transformation. People are like, oh, okay, I get it. So it's 1 product a month, so it's kind of to understand. So if you break it down in terms of where other people can actually understand.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Okay, thanks. So you want to kind of break it down, and I hate saying like the words like dumbing it down, but you're bringing it down because they don't understand until they're in the business or they're already a customer what you actually mean. So that's why we want to take lingo that people are already going to understand and use those terms. So, and of course, like commitments, like those are always so scary anyway, but it's not, it's just getting them to their healthier lifestyle. So that's why like a hundreds list is super important. I actually do a 50 and 50, and I constantly like I do 50 the first half of the month, I do 50 the second half of the month, and then I just kind of go from there and just continue to pull potential LCs, potential DTs from both of those lists. I don't over exhaust myself, because if what happens to say like 100 people just pop up and randomly like message me back, and then I'm like screwed, because I'm like, okay, I'm overworking myself, and that's not the way it's supposed. I mean, it's a good business day, but you don't want to overwork yourself to where you're completely exhausted. Okay, so this power hour is super, super important. It is legit to the basics how to work your business. I always say, why is my Siri? Why does it keep on going off? And it is really important just to do the basics and see, because Brittany breaks it down like really well. I know Stacy can vouch for that too. Like, she breaks it down really well to where you are adding when you're supposed to be adding, you're interacting when you're supposed to be interacting, you are reaching out. And so this power hour, if you're doing this with her, you will see tremendous results in your business. It will grow your business really, really fast. Okay. So, and then of course the next thing is doing host to post. Are you guys comfortable with host to post, or we need some more help with host to post?
I would probably touch on it for our newbies.
Okay. So host to post, of course, is reaching out and asking people to to put a post up on their wall. So I'm actually going to show you guys how I save all of my Hosta posts. So let's just say I'm going to go through and I'm going to do a conversation with Stacy. So I'm just going to go to yours. Wait, where are you? There you are. So I'm just going to go to Stacy's and I'm going to say this. And if you're in the giveaway, it makes it a whole lot easier. But if you're not, then that's fine. So this is a simple message. Oops. Oops. What did I say before? Yeah, well, I'm trying to grow my network and would. How did I word it before? Why did I just draw a blank? Our friends would be interested. How does that sound? Okay, so of course I send this message off to Stacy, and Stacy then replies, you know, yeah, sure, sounds good, so on and so forth. And then it's like, okay, awesome. So here, so she says yes. Then you easily say, here is the post, and tag me in the comments. I always have them tag me in the comments. One, is easier to follow because then in your notifications, it will actually say, I'm going to say like, Melissa commented on your post or commented on a post or something like that or something, you know what I mean? So, all right. And then I do I do that. And then I always send, sorry, you guys, I have WordBoard. So then I put that and then I give that to them. That one's old. I need to update that. And so I use that. And then I always say, just let me know when you get done. Even though you're going to get the notification, if they do it right and they follow the directions, you'll get the notification. But you always want to ask them, okay, awesome. Just let me know when you get it up. Okay, so here they are. They let you know, okay, it's up. Like, awesome. Okay, so then here's what we do is, and I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how to save them, and so that they're not popping up on your timeline. Okay. So I'm just going to go here. Stacy's famous. So see how she tagged me in the comments? You actually get a better response because one is bumping it up into their newsfeed because they made a comment on their own post. So every time you guys make your own comments on your own post, it actually bumps it back up into the newsfeed. So since she commented on there, so I go to this notification. So up here in the top right hand corner is 3 dots. So it will pop up and you want to save the post. So for you guys, it might be you want to start a new collection. So every single month, like, or whatever time we're doing it. So I'll do the whatever month it is for like the host to post. So I did October host to post, and then it's saved there. So that whenever I come here and I can go to saved, they all pop up right here on the top. So all I have to do is just go right back to them, and I can see everybody's comments, and it's easier for me to, oh snap. Oh, okay. I thought I missed somebody. And it was a week ago. I was about to say, oh snap. All right. So this is where like you're able to go back through and easily follow up with people. So it's follow up Fridays. All I have to do is just go right back to my host to post. And all I have to do is be like, okay, hey girl, it's Friday. Let's get you started. Or hey, what's holding you back? Or I'll say something simple, or I'll do like a little GIF. They're so funny. Lonnie and Dan do them all the time. And it's like, hello, are you there? Are you there? Whatever. And some people find it so funny. Or sometimes I'll also say is, hey, did your fingers fall off? Ha ha ha. And they're like, no, I'm just ready to get back to you. So that's mine. I really love saying that is, hey, did your fingers fall off? And then they'll immediately say something. And then, of course, they'll go back to you. Is that helpful with the host to post? But here is, of course, if this is also, I'm trying to tell you, there's a video for everything. You just have to go through the units tab and be able to go for it. So there's a video for everything, getting better at signing customers, the host to post, and quick tips to make your post amazing. So like this one, it's only like 10 minutes long. Everything there, I'm trying to tell you, there's a video for everything, you guys. All right, so that is the very first 5 days, and those are really important. And then the next one is doing the host to post and getting better at host to post. So that's the next one, which is right here. So this is getting better at host to post, which we're going to update for you guys. WordBoard is absolutely incredible. That's what I was just using. It will save your life. It will save your business. It just immediately pop up. You're good, baby. It'll just immediately pop up. Here's some more scripts to be able to help you guys. So everything that you need is right here for you guys. And then this one is super important. So I want everybody to take a moment. And this is Social Media Academy. So this will actually brighten up your Facebook. This will make it look so like if you go to my Facebook or whatever, I don't know why I'm not just showing you on the tablet, but like my picture and my cover, they're bright. They show me, they show the girls. And then like my bio, here, I'll just go, I don't know why I'm just not showing you mine. There we go. And then my bio is super, super simple. So Social Media Academy is just going to revamp you. Because now you're a business owner. So it's just like, I always love using the analogy of the fact that if you were walking down Rodeo Drive, the windows are going to determine which store you actually walk into. You know what I mean? So if you are down on Rodeo Drive and you see something about, I don't know, neck pillows, are you going to walk in there? Because that's not like appealing to you. So same thing with like clothing stores. Like, are the mannequins? How do the mannequins look? Are they appealing? Are they bright? Are they airy? Are they inspiring? Are they like, you know what I mean? Like, you guys know what you guys like and your type of style. So incorporate that. This is you. This is your brand. And this is what you get to do. Like, you get to show off you. You know what I mean? So right there in the middle. So you want to do like a quick bio. Something super simple, something quick, and just like, who are you? and just 4 things about you. So of course, I'm a girl mom. I'm working on my fitness. I got it from Lizzo. Great Woman with a Hood playlist, because I do love some twerk radio. And then, of course, I inspire. So
I just noticed yours said hood playlist.
yes, queen, yes. Like I'm all about that twerk radio. So the next thing about is right here, you don't want too much information. I don't care where you went to high school. I don't care how many previous jobs you were in. One kind of looks, I mean, if you have all that information up there, I'm like, oh my God, like this person is just job hopping. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to know your previous anything, you know? So it's just currently what you're doing now. And of course, keep it as professional as you
Oh,
can.
this one lady today that had like 30, and I was like, next.
Right? See, exactly.
That just says a lot about you. Like, it's like, I don't know. To me, it says like baggage and drama and like nobody, just clean.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
nobody's going to read all that anyway, so keep it short.
Exactly. And if, like, let's say, you know, somebody is interested in, you know, being a part of your team or something like that, then of course you're getting to know those people first. So they will ask, or actually your whole entire profile should be those 4 things that are up there at the top. It should be those 4 things that describe you. It should be what your whole entire profile is about. So of course, over years, like the featured photos, the ones in the corner, they look different on your phone versus a tablet. But try and find something that's going to be bright, something that represents you. So of course, it's me and my girls. You know, those are my featured photos, and I do inspire, so it's there too. So do something like that. So of course, and then as you go through, everything about your profile, everything about your profile should be you, your family, what you like to do. So everything in here should tie into those 4, at least 4 things that are up in the top. So this is about Social Media Academy. It'll teach you some more, but that's one thing. So like there goes some examples right there too. Presets are absolutely incredible. Highly recommend doing a preset. It changes everything. Let's see if I can actually, if I have one. I just updated like all my tablets and everything. Oh, there goes one right there. So there goes Gianna right here. So if you look at that one and then compare it to this one. So that's the one that I took versus this is one with a preset. So if you were to put those 2 like side to side, like, well, I mean, you can kind of actually see the difference. You know what I mean? So that's insane. But a preset completely changes. It kind of brightens up everything, just like the same thing with like me and Journey right there. It just changes oh, there goes a good one with Gianna. So Gianna with her face painted. You can see those. Those are different. Who took pictures? Gianna took pictures.
That looks just like mine.
Mom life.
Yeah, Tootie does the same exact thing. I'll have like
anyway.
whatever, and then it goes back to my pictures.
Right? I wonder how many she took. Oh my gosh, she took a lot. Oh, she's so cute though. Anyway. So hopefully that will definitely help. So presets, it's called Lightroom. You can buy like a $5 preset from Etsy, or so here's the fun part. So we'll finish this and I'll show you guys a different way to kind of make your stuff bright and airy a little bit more. So of course this goes back to what I was talking about, changing your profile, making it bright and area. And then This is attraction marketing. That's basically what we were just talking about. You know, making sure your posts are about you, your family, what you like to do, your hobbies, your interests, you know, stuff like that. Of course, this is how to build relationships. So this is how we actually grow our network. We grow by adding people, and I'll show you guys a quick way to add people. We do them in power hours as well too. So power hours are very important because it's a huge checklist packed into 1 hour to grow your business, and they're super, super important. So of course, Instagram. So you got all that. So charting is huge. Charting's amazing. Your first promotion is just to get 500 volume. Ashley's face is just to get 500 volume. So which is approximately about anywhere between about 6 to 7 customers, depending on what you include in their order. So if you're just doing a thermal fight or something like that, of course it's going to take more customers to get there. So each product is worth a certain amount of volume. And that certain amount of volume is where you got to go to in order to get to 500. And so then after the 500 club and you get your $100 shopping spree, we go on to the next thing. So which is called Ruby. There's actually a promotion in between there. But you guys really want to increase your paychecks. We know you all do. So we're just going to skip from 500 club straight over into Ruby. So, of course, Ruby, it's about charting. So you just need 3 people, 3 teammates underneath you. So you sign 3 people and you get them to, like, they get at least 2 customers each. Guess what? That is $300 in bonuses for every person that you sign up, because it's called a leadership bonus. And for every person that you sign up, and you help them get customers, or they get customers or something, you know, like in that aspect, you actually earn a $99 bonus for that. How amazing is that? So just for doing your job, if you need money fast, get people onto your team, because it is a business. Get people onto your team and you can earn those bonuses so fast. I know Stacy earned what, $500 in bonuses, or 300, 400?
A lot. I can't keep up.
Yeah, right. So it's a quick way. If you need money to legit pay for something, it's a quick way to go ahead and get your butt in a gear and earn these bonuses. So that's a video on that. And then this is your chart. So it's, oh wait, where is it? Okay, well, I guess it's not there. Well, anyway.
When you show them, when you go through adding people, can you cover how to, once you add to like your Instagram story, how you can add it to both?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's saving them time and not making a post on Instagram and Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that.
Because I did not know how to do that in the beginning.
Yes, absolutely.
Because, you know, I did not have Instagram.
Yep. And then, of course, here goes some more things to grow your network, to grow your business. And then right there at the bottom, this is it. This is you. This is your business. And this is branding you. So let's say Stacy opened up a shoe store for sneakers, but I opened up a shoe store for, she did basic sneakers and I wanted glitter sneakers. That's our brand. That's who we are. So we have the same concept, but we're completely different because we branded ourselves differently. I like the glitter, she likes the basic, you know what I mean? Like, so that's about branding you is super important. So right there, definitely want to take note on that and to be more original, to be more you. And that's the units. Anything up here as well too, you can find pictures, you can find albums, you can find any announcements, everything. So also here up at the top, let's just say you're drawing a blank. You have no idea what to write. You're so lost. You're like, oh my God, I need to post something because, I mean, there's days like that. Like I'm just completely, do not post something. Always post something so that you can keep arriving in people's news feeds. It is, no matter if it's just a quote, whether it's just a picture, or whether it's just, something. So here's where, up here at the top, you just type in posting ideas and we have it all for you. Everything. There's a crap ton here. So if you ever need a posting idea, there's so many right here that you guys can easily pull from. And I mean, look, there's lives. So there's more help, more training as well too. Here goes some product ones. And if you don't have product, you can sit here and say, I can't wait till and then whatever product you want to try, because whatever product you want to try and how is it going to help you. So always talk about the solution. So I can't wait to try the wraps because I want to tighten, tone, and firm my skin after having children. And it's just this, you're talking about the solution inside of the problem. All right. Does that help you guys? I hope so. All right. So I'm just going to randomly go right here. I'm just going to start with Lauren. And so this is how we add. All right. So this is how we add friends, new friends. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Lauren's page. And I'm actually going to click on her friends. So I have all of our friends here, but I am not going to add her friends, okay? This is where I'm going to find a picture. We are avoiding Snapchat filters. We are avoiding anything like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. But like the beautiful, crazy or whatever, like, I would have to like look at them. See, like the Snapchat, like Alexis Todd right there, the Snapchat filters, it's not professional in my mind, I guess, because now like I've been in the business longer and I've seen it. So what I'm looking for is like right here. All right. Well, she's pretty, her pictures. Okay. But the thing that I want to find out is right here on her friends. Who do we have mutual? So I'm also going to look to see if any of my team members are friends with her. If not, then of course I'm about to add her. Usually I'll go from a friend to a friend to a friend. But I'm actually about to add her because she's super cute. Make sure she doesn't do the same business. That's another thing, sorry. Is you want to make sure that they don't do the same business. And she doesn't look like she does. She doesn't look like she does a business. Win. Okay. So now from this point, I'm going to go to her friends. And, oh, well, that didn't work. Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to go to her likes. Oops, I'm not trying to like it yet. I'm going to go to her likes, and then all of her friends pop up. So that's another way if you can get away with it if their friends don't pop up, because I know some people, they hide their friends like I do. I hide my friends. So then I can go right here and then like a cover photo. That's the fun part. You get to choose who you want to see in your newsfeed. Don't just select anybody. You get to choose. And if you feel like it's going to be somebody that you're going to connect with, don't add somebody just to add people. See if you have that vibe. Just that's how everybody, like on our team got to where they are is because we vibed. You know, we had something in common, or, you know, we got along and we just connected through our posting and through commenting and all that stuff. So don't just add people to add people. Kind of investigate a little bit. Like, is this somebody that I'm going to vibe with? Do I have anything in common with them? Are they on age? Are they cool? Like, you know, like, do I see myself hanging out with them, kind of thing? So, let's see. Okay, so she's got younger kids. Married, I'm gonna assume. And guess what? She's gonna get a friend request. Let's see if her friends show up. No. So if her friends don't show up, I can just easily go to her likes and I can choose from there. Hopefully this helps. So this is how I add. She looks like she's going to be Gianna's age. Mutual. Nope. Okay. So she's going to get an ad. But that's how we add to grow our network. Because if you're not adding, then you're just going to continue to go to the same people. And then and that's how some majority of the people say, well, this didn't work for me. Well, were you like growing? Were you trying to grow? It's just like a billboard, you know, or you're passing out flyers. You're passing out your Blitz cards. I have a ton of them. If I don't pass these out, or if I'm not talking, or if I am not adding, I'm not growing my business. I'm not, where in the world is this? I feel like I keep on looking this way. And these are like not there. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Now you guys are up top. Okay, so this is how we continue to grow. This is how we lead, like, and to where we get new prospects. That's a wrong choice of word. We get new friends, new prospects. All right. So, all right, does that help you guys? I hope so. Okay, I just can't believe Beckett's here. All right, so from that point, we did host a post, we did adding. The next thing I'm gonna flip over to Instagram. Because if you guys are like me and Stacy, oh my god, they're super cute. Me and Stacy, you know, like I connect things. I'm not a huge Instagrammer. I'll be 110. I am not a huge Instagrammer. I get everything off of Facebook. That's just me. That's my personal preference. Like, I'm trying to grow my Instagram. And of course, like, I'm not really focused on it because I have a really good platform on Facebook, but you can only get to 5,000 people on Facebook versus Instagram. You can get thousands and thousands and thousands. So I need to kind of grow it. But this is where, so I'm going to go into settings. So this is where you can actually connect them. So account and then linked accounts. So right here, I've linked my Facebook into my linked accounts. And so you can connect. You can share your story to Facebook and you can share your post to Facebook. I've been trying super hard, and this is getting me more self-discipline because Katie taught us not to connect. You can post the same thing from Instagram to Facebook, but don't like connect them or whatever. So I'm trying to get out of the habit of doing that, but I'm still in the habit of doing that because, I mean, if you guys can tell, like my followers on Instagram just is, look, like I have 1,600 followers. I don't even have 2,000 followers. You know what I mean? Like, so, and And this is the same thing. So when you look at like your Instagram and you're just looking at the squares, does it look like I sell anything? Does it scream it works? Does it scream, like health and wellness? Does it scream anything? No, like you just can kind of see like who I am. Apparently, I'm a mom. Hang out with friends. I drink coffee. What is that green stuff? Who knows? So you can't tell what I do because I'm not like a billboard. I'm not just kind of like putting, hey, join me, or 90-day challenge type thing. Like I'm actually using me and sharing it that way. So, and that's the way you want it to be. I'll show you guys also. So I will actually show you guys how to lighten up your pictures just by using Instagram. What? Okay. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, so my phone just keeps on going off in our diamond channel. I'm like, what is going on? So sorry. So whenever you're looking, and I always start with Instagram with my pictures and with my stories. So I'm going to start here. So with Instagram, so if I'm pulling up the picture, well, that one's already done. I'm going to pull up one that's not done yet. So I'm just going to go right here to G. So if you don't have Lightroom and you don't have the presets to be able to brighten up your pictures and make them more vibrant, then I'm going to show you guys like right here is how to do it. So I have the picture. I don't know why I can't click next. Hold on. Cancel. Let me try this again. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to go use G. There it is. Okay, so right here, you can zoom in, zoom out. It doesn't matter. Click next. All right. If you guys have paper and pen, I would probably recommend writing this down. So right here is where you go to edit. All right, and all these awesome things pop up. So the first thing that you do is you go to structure. All right, so structure, you're going to kind of bring it all the way up to about 70-ish. Hit done. Okay. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go all the way over to shadow. Click on shadow. You're not going to go past 10. So we're going to bring it up to approximately about 6, 7-ish. Click done. Okay. Next, we're going to go all the way over to brightness and click brightness. And then just kind of bring it up. So it all depends on if you're inside or outside, how much you're going to bring it up. So of course for inside, so I brought it up to about 11. Okay, and click done. And then the last one, so you're doing a total of 4. And then the last one is highlights. And the reason why I go in that order is because it balances out the colors. And then you're just going to kind of bring up highlights and don't go over like, same thing, like 6, 7. And click done. All right, so I want you guys to pay attention, like look at the screen really fast. So this is what it looks like. And as soon as you actually hold down the picture, you guys can see the difference. So it makes it more bright. It just brings more structure into it. it just kind of changes the whole vibe of the picture. You guys can see the difference? So, and if one thing, if like, you know, that's just too much, always bring down the structure. You don't have to bring anything else down. So, and then you can just bring that down a little bit. But it makes the color stand out more. So, if you don't and Etsy or anything, go get those, then I recommend doing that. Okay? All right. Let me discard that. All right. So whenever you go to link up the accounts, it's going to do the same thing with your stories. So up here at the top, sorry, y'all. So up here at the top, oh wait, sorry. All right, so right here, if I were to, I don't know. Oh, that's not going to be helpful. So if I'm doing like a boomerang, this looks so weird. Okay. That looks so weird. So if I'm doing a boomerang and that's there, so down here at the bottom, it says your stories. If you actually click the, oh snap, I didn't want that to go on. But it actually, stop. Cancel. Well, let me delete that. So it actually links from Instagram to Facebook. So hold that thought. Let me delete that really fast, y'all. But it actually links them together to where you don't have to worry about saving it and downloading it to Facebook. So it actually puts them together for you. Oh snap, I gotta go to my phone because I don't have stories on there. Get my life together.
While you're doing that, how many of our new people know about a checklist or have some type of guideline to follow every day on what they kind of should and should not be doing?
As of like new, like added this month, do not. I haven't introduced a checklist or anything. I'm just introducing like the basics, like messaging and how to answer somebody and how to okay, there it is, and how to actually like be able to talk to somebody. So I do have the checklist. Like I think I put like 3 checklists inside of our chat though, so anybody can like, okay, so I'll show you guys how to get there too. Okay, so here we are, like we're in our chat or whatever. So you can actually view any type of picture you guys want by clicking our name at the top, opportunity over excuses, and just scroll down. And if you see, like all of the pictures are in there. So if there is anything that you, let's say somebody shared a picture like a long time ago and you don't remember like a power hour or number or something, and it will be in here. So like right here, this is the daily dues, and this will be like daily checklist on what to do with your business. And you want to do it at least 3 times, 3 times a day, which is about 3 hours. So about 3 times a day. Now you are going to have busier business days. Those are the best days ever. I'm not going to lie. Those are the best days ever. Like you feel like your thumbs are about to fall off and everybody's interested, everybody's signing up. Like, yes, I'm getting a pay raise. So those are the best days. But your story, I mean, how I always put this, okay? This is super, super important. How I always put this is your stories should have at least 5 slides, but they should be what you're kind of doing throughout the day, and you're posting should be like the sum of your day, if that makes sense. So if I go back, oops, if I go back, all right. So here I am to mine. So my stories, of course, we ate dinner and Gianna did the dishes. But my sum is I worked out this morning. You can see that in my stories. I was talking about the gym, all that fun jazz. And then I was talking some little snippets about the business. And then I was talking, I also cleansed in my stories too. So I talked about the cleanse and what to eat in this live. So your story should be basically like the sum of everything that's going on. And then, I can't see it. So of course it's this, no, you can't see it. So, I mean, you guys can look at my stories though, but that's kind of like how I really want to sum it up for you guys. And it's the easiest way to put it. Is just make a post about, let's say, what happened in that afternoon, and then what happened at night, and what happened in the morning. Of course, one should be, so each day you want to swap one product on one day, and then the next day a business post. And you want to just, and some days are better, like you are just constantly, okay, like this happened in my business, like 3 things happened in your business. You got 2 customers, you added a team member, and you gave yourself a raise or something. Like post about every single success, you guys. Those are super, super important. Post about every single success that's happening in your business.
Yeah, like some days will be different. Like you'll have more of this or more of that or less of this or less of that. Like don't, kill yourself on making it exact, but it's just like a guideline.
Yeah, exactly. So if you feel like you're lost, every single morning, I'm not going to lie, like I will actually go through my timeline every single morning and I will see what I wrote last. I'll see what I posted so that I know what I should post next. So I always try to do a product, a lifestyle. A lifestyle is just like this. It's just like a G. That's a lifestyle. So I always try to do a product, a lifestyle, and a business post in one day. I'll be honest, like I at least try to get at least one of them in there. But as you're just starting, just being consistent is all that really matters. That's it. Just being consistent. What else?
I would say, and with that daily do list that's in there, make something that's achievable for you, like comment on posts, message off stories and birthdays. Obviously, the birthdays are going to be set because it's however many friends you have birthdays, but messaging off the stories and commenting off the post, set yourself something that's realistic. Like if you think you can comment on 10 posts a day or 15 posts a day or 20 posts a day, like set a goal for yourself to meet so that you feel like, okay, I've hit that, so I've done that. And then gradually work your way up if you can, so that when you're sitting down, like if you're doing a power hour in the morning and you're knocking out this checklist in the morning, or you're doing it at night, you know that, okay, I got to comment on 20 stories before I'm done. Like commenting on 2 or 3 stories is not going to put you commenting on these people's posts. That's the people that are going to see your stuff on your feed, and you're going to see theirs. So if you're only commenting, if you're putting in, commenting only on 2 or 3 people's posts, then that's what you're going to get out of it.
Yeah.
So, make a guideline for yourself.
Exactly. Another thing that I like to do is I like to go to my most recent, because these are the people that I don't see often in my newsfeed. And so if I don't see them, then they don't see me. So, like Shayna, she apparently commented. So, Like her, I don't see her stuff. So I would comment on hers so that now
Right.
she could see my stuff. So most recent, if you can tell, like it was 14 minutes ago. 14 minutes ago. So it's actually going in order by when they posted it. So
And it
17
doesn't
minutes.
have to be a long, drawn out comment. Like, it could be like, oh my God, your dog is so cute. Like, something.
Yeah. So
Just something showing that you're showing an interest in their post and you're taking the time to make a comment. Like, that means so much to people.
mm-hmm.
Look at Kristen.
I know, right? She's so cute. I gotta comment really fast. Something simple like that. You're a rock star. How does that make you feel like whenever
That's
someone
exactly what I was about to
comments
say.
like that? Huh?
That's exactly what I was about to say.
You know what I mean? Like it's exactly what you write on people's posts is how you know what I mean. So also think about that too. Like, are you being genuine about it? Are you actually like taking the time? Like how I've slowed down with like certain things. Like I slow down and actually like look for a second and then I move on. You know what I mean? Of course, like these are all people that I want to go back and I want to comment on. So I'm like, oh my God, I haven't seen. Oh.
What?
So like obviously like these are people that I haven't seen. Oh, she hasn't read any of them. I've been offering her the business for a long time. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. But anyway, I mean, those are like the basics, you guys. Those are seriously the basics, and then you'll grow from there. And then everything will just start becoming so natural and just flow with you. And you know what I mean?
Don't be afraid to message and ask questions. Like, whether you message me or you message Nikki yourself or whoever you message, like, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help.
Yes, please. Please, please, please. That's
Like, you're not
over here.
when I started. I blew Nicole's phone up like all day long.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that me?
Think so. Like, we all started at the bottom. We all started where we knew nothing. And like I said in the beginning of this video, like, I didn't even have an Instagram when I started. So I was completely, like, illiterate when it came to stuff like that. And, you know, we all start at the bottom and we all learn at different paces and we all learn different ways. And so don't be afraid to ask, because just because we went over it might not be a way that you caught on to it. So don't be afraid to just be like, hey, can you break that down for me a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. Carrie, did you want to ask something? You unmuted yourself. That's all I was just asking. Did you want to say something? Did you have a question? Feel free.
Carrie. She may not know she did. It may be her phone.
Yeah. Carrie, do you have a question?
No, you probably overheard me talking to my dog.
Oh, no, you were unmuted, so I wanted to make sure that that you didn't have a question or anything.
Do you have any questions about anything while we're on here?
No, I figured out host to post. I've asked you a couple of times. I've seen some others, so I've been doing those. I actually have people actually posting for me. So
That's good.
I was in a vendor event over the weekend online. I got some really good friends out of there. A couple people on Friday said they want to get the Thermafite or the Fat Fighters. One lady has a father who's diabetic and she wants to try it for him. So I might have some new customers out of that.
Awesome.
Just
Cool.
trying to get people in the business is a little hard. Most people are like, nah, no thanks. So I'm like, okay, I'll try back in a month.
Yeah, so follow-ups are super, super important too. Is follow-up, you constantly, like, I hate to say it, like, you constantly want to follow up with them, but you do. Because if Brittany did not keep on following up with me, I wouldn't be a part of this business. You know what I mean? So go until they say, no, I don't want it, take me off your list. And there's just going to be some people that are like that.
Quick backstory on me with Nikki. I watched her for forever, like over a year, do this. And I literally bought products and didn't use them. And then all of a sudden one day I just was like, oh, let me use them. But it took me forever to even buy the products. And she gave me samples. And when she gave me a sample, she gave me a sample of the keto coffee and I did it with water and I didn't like it. And I was like, this is disgusting. And that was just how I felt at the time. And here I am now, like, getting ready to go diamond. And if she wasn't consistently posting, I would have not been interested in it. Because she kept posting, I was like, okay, like, am I missing something? Like, okay, maybe I should try something else. Just because I didn't like that doesn't mean I won't like something else. Or, maybe I can do it, make it some other way that I can like it. So and then another thing is, like, people don't realize, like, unless you tell them that we have, like, a retail price and a loyal customer price. So if you don't mention that up front and you just mention that you can get it at a discount and tell them the percentage off, think like outside the box of different ways that you can talk to your customers.
Yep.
Right.
Exactly. And so we always say, try to be as creative as possible.
Yeah, I've been trying with the celery, but I'm having a hard time. People are asking me about it, and I'm like, it's got a taste I am not used to yet.
I'm literally honest with people about the celery, and I tell them, I'm like, it tastes like, I just tell them straight up, I'm like, disgusting, but it doesn't matter if you use our powdered celery or if you go out and juice celery. Either way, it's going to be gross. Like, you either like celery or you don't.
Right. So I went live whenever I first did it, and I almost threw up on my live. Yeah. And I was live for trying it the first time. I almost threw up in front of everybody. It took me 30 minutes to drink one cup because I was like, yep, nope. And I thought from that point, like, I was never going to drink it again. But
people appreciate honesty too. Just tell them, look, like, it's nasty, but the benefits are amazing. So, and ours is organic. So you can spend all this money in juicing celery and buying a juicer and doing all that stuff, or you can use 1 scoop of powder and 8 to 12 ounces of water and chug it down and get the same benefits for way less time and way less money.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So, always compare, and people say that, like me and Stacey, we were talking about that earlier about the coffee. Always compare, where is, oh, okay. So always compare, like, buying the ingredients from the coffee. So buying the ingredients from the coffee or whatever, it is way less a cup versus going, like, of hours than going out and just buying everything and trying to make it and taking the time. And you have to drink it by a certain point too, or else it's going to go bad because it's got grass-fed butter in it that's not dry freezed. And so whenever you actually have to make it in a huge, like, gallon type thing, and you have to drink it by a certain time versus hours, you don't have to do that. And it's only $2.60 to make it to like drink it.
And literally to make keto coffee, you have to buy like 5,000 ingredients.
Let me tell you, I was actually comparing, and this will be a fun fact for everybody. I was actually comparing how much all the ingredients were. And I'm talking, it was like a small thing of MCT oil. Hold on one second. For a small thing of MCT oil, it had to probably been about this big. And in order for that, this was $13. Okay. And it was thin, and it was $13. And then, the grass-fed butter was $11, and it came in like a small little, like a butter, like a small little country crock type butter type thing. And then collagen, of course, you can get different sizes of that, so the price varies on that. But our collagen has seven different types of, okay, that's fine. Thank you, babe. I'll talk to you later. Our collagen actually has 7 different types in this small little packet versus other types of collagen only has 5 bioactive types of collagen. Ours has 7. So that's another fun fact to be able to tell people as well too. So if people ask like why, you know what I mean? So it's, yeah. There we go. So, I made myself the host. I don't know why I didn't make myself the host like the before. So that's just something like to be able to tell them to, and this is where I shared the product video inside of our group chat, and going back in and actually watching it to learn more about the products and how they can benefit people is really important. So I would take the chance, if you guys didn't have a chance to yet, is go back and watch that product training video. Katie goes over everything. She's this crunchy mom, and she goes over everything on how to use it, when to use it, how much to use, so on and so forth. And she'll compare and she'll help you. Like, she will shed knowledge on it. So if you haven't watched it yet about the products, then I highly recommend. I think we're actually going to make it part of our training coming up soon. And it's only going to help you in the long run. Okay. Y'all have any questions? Want to add anything else, Stacy?
No, I think that's about it.
Pretty simple basics.
I think my biggest thing is like, as you're learning, just ask questions, and B, like, just make yourself a checklist, whether it's the checklist that we post or that you create for yourself. But if you're doing stuff daily, like, you will see your business take off. If you're not putting in the work, you're not going to see the results. It's that simple. So just like with anything else that you do, people at Walmart, if they don't stock the shelves, the food's not there for people to buy. Somebody's got to do the work. So
exactly.
Either do this work for yourself and make something for yourself, for your family, or make something for somebody else. You got to want it.
Yep. And it's possible.
We're all here in it together. Even the ones that, I've only been in a couple months. Nikki's been in for 3 years now?
Yep, 2 years.
We're all learn something. There's literally not even like a Zoom that I get on that I don't catch something. So, I know sometimes they conflict with time and schedules, but go back and try to catch some if you can. Jump on the ones that you can, especially starting out, just to try to, build your knowledge and build your business. Because it's just like anything else, when you start a new business, whether it's this or you're working for a HOA company or whatever. Like, you put more time in the beginning because you're learning, and you're putting information in. So just do what you can to grow and learn. So
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. Yeah, it's just like when was it? Like, I was also talking to somebody and they're like, "Well, I've done retail for gosh knows how long," and I was like, "Well," she was like, "I'm scared," and I was like, "Well, it's just like when you start a new retail job, you have to learn. Let's say you go to Timberland, you have to learn about their boots. You don't go in knowing about their boots and what to recommend. You learn about it, and that's just like us, and that's what we tell other people as well. It's like it is a learning experience, and you have to learn in order to grow, or else you're not going to know anything. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube and I'll share it with the group.
all right.
Cool beans.
See ya.
All right, good night, you guys.
Y'all, all right, bye.